Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. Today we're taking a look at Kanye West's 2004 album, his debut album, The College Dropout. Now, if you've been around the channel for any length of time, you know I started dipping my toes into rap and hip hop with J. Cole. We've gone through 3 J. Cole albums. 2014 Forest Hills Drive, Born Sinner Deluxe, and The Come Up, I think was it? Yeah, I think that was it. His first one. So we started back at the beginning and we're working our way through his entire discography. But I wanted to hop around to obviously some other standout albums, standout artists. Always been curious about Kanye. I've only heard one song from him, and that was Power. And that's because I was really interested in the way the video looked because I do video work. So I'm really interested in getting into this. I didn't realize that Kanye was producing for others before releasing this album. So obviously he has a good handle on what he's doing. We're going to get into Kendrick, Nas. The list goes on and on. There's so many great artists to get into. Really excited to get started with Kanye. So the way we'll do this is we'll listen to each song. I try not to talk too much through the songs. I keep my handy dandy notebook, so I'll make some notes as we go through of things that stand out to me. We'll have a little talk on the end of each song. Depends with some of the skits and things. I usually let those kind of roll through into the next thing unless there's something that really stands out that I want to talk about. But that's how we're going to do it. So before we get started though, I'd love to let you know who this video is brought to you by. It's me. You ever looked at one of my videos and thought, dang, that looks good. Sounds pretty good too. Well, it's because I have 20 plus years experience in media, specializing in web design and video production. So if your company or brand needs help getting off the ground or possibly a new image, let me know. If you do end up visiting my website and filling out the contact form, make sure you click YouTube in the How Did You Hear About Us section. You'll get 10% off of whatever project we end up doing together as a friend of the channel. All right. Into the music. Here we go. Track 1, intro.
Kanye, can I talk to you for a minute? Me and the other faculty members was wondering, could you do a little song, something beautiful, something that the kids are gonna love when they hit. It's gonna make them start jumping up and down and sharing candy and stuff.
Sharing candy?
For the kids from graduation to sing.
I just have to attempt this voice. Now I'm shy. Come on, Kanye. Come on, do something for the kids, Kanye. Do something they're gonna love. They're gonna get on. They're gonna wanna, cut a rug, as they say back in my day. All right, Kanye, let's go. Track 2.
Oh yeah, I got the perfect song for the kids to sing.
This is fun.
Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high. We weren't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people say.
If this is your first time hearing this, you are about to experience something so cold, man. We never had nothing handed, took nothing for granted, took nothing from no man. Man, I'm my own man. But as a shorty, I looked up to the dope man. Only a dope man, I knew that wasn't broke, man. Flicking starter coats, man. Man, you don't know, man. We don't care what people say. This is for my niggas outside all winter, cause this summer they ain't finna. Say next summer I'm finna. Sitting in the hood like community colleges. This dope money here is Lil Trey scholarship. Cause ain't no tuition for having no ambition. And ain't no loans for sitting your ass at home. So we forced to sell crack, rap, and get a job. You gotta do something, man, your ass is grown.
Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high.
Kids sing, kids sing.
We weren't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people say.
The second verse is from my dogs working working 9 to 5 to still hustle, cause a nigga can't shine all 655. And everybody selling makeup, Jacobs and bootleg tapes just to get they cake up. We put
Oh, that flow's great.
Then come back. We claim other people kids on our income tax. We take that money, cop work, then push packs to get paid. And we don't care what people say. Mama say she wanna move south, scratching lottery tickets, eyes on a new house. Around the same time, Doe ran up in dude house, couldn't get a job. So since he couldn't get work, he figured he'd take work. The drug game, bulimic, it's hard to get weight. So niggas' money is home, it's hard to get straight. But we gon' keep baking till
Oh my gosh.
and we don't care what people say. My niggas
Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets
Such a funny line for kids to sing on.
kids sing, kids sing.
We weren't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people say.
You know the kids gon' act a fool when you stop the programs for after school. And they DCFS, some of them dyslexic. They favorite 50 Cent song, 12 questions. We scream, Ross blows, we par. See now we smart, we ain't retards the way teachers start. Hold up, hold fast, we make more cash. Now tell my mama I belong in that slow class. Bad enough we on welfare. You tryna put me on a school bus with the space for the wheelchair. I'm tryna get the car with the chromey wheels here. You tryna cut our lights out like we don't live here. Look at what's handed us, fathers abandon us. When we get them hammers, gon' call the ambulance. Sometimes I feel no one in this world understands us, but we don't care what people say. My niggas
Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets high.
kids sing, kids sing.
We weren't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people say.
What in the
It's hard when they don't leave me any room on the end of the track. And sometimes I don't know when they're going to kind of flow into the next track. So try to pay attention to that. Okay. We're in for a ride, you guys. First thing that was really unexpected, I didn't expect it to be so bright. And obviously artists do this a lot. They rap very serious material, rap, pun intended, rap, W-R-A-P, rap very serious and poignant material in these kind of lighter anthems. And I was not expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I guess something darker, harder. And I'm sure he obviously has that in his discography, possibly even in this album, but was not expecting him to come out of the gate just so bright. And, you know, I went through all of Jon Bellion's music on the channel, and Jon Bellion even has a line where he talks about the college dropout. I didn't understand when I first listened to it. I think the commenters let me in on it, that he was referencing this album. So I know there are a lot of these people that have influenced him, but that's kind of what I picked up on here is some of these kind of brighter tones that I hear in Jon Bellion's music as well. There were a few lines in here, and man, I mean, the subject material is awesome. Obviously, he's speaking to his context in a world that he knows really well. Let's take a look here. Ooh, I like that little orange glow. In response to a request to sing a song for the kids in the College Dropouts intro, Kanye gets the kids to sing a song celebrating drug dealing out of desperation. In response to a request to sing a song for the kids, which I'm assuming obviously is from the intro, not like somebody else said, hey, you need to make a song for the kids. In fact, according to Complex, West originally titled the song Drug Dealing. This serves as a great opener for the album's theme of not caring about societal norms on things such as education, drug dealing, music, etc. Don't let society tell you this is what you have to do. Yeah, and I mean, you know, I don't know Kanye very well. I've obviously watched some interviews and things in the last few years. I know enough that even if his thinking takes him in some really extreme directions, at the core of that, you know, when you take that energy and you point it in the right direction, it does reveal you have somebody who thinks, you know, who's willing to challenge. And unfortunately for all of us, you know, some of our greatest strengths become our greatest weaknesses. And we have to learn how to harness that energy. It's kind of like kids that can be very bossy. Also, if they harness that energy correctly, they get a little dose of humility, they learn some good leadership skills, they maybe have empathy toward others, they can become great leaders. And there's that thing in them that wants to step out, that wants to correct, that wants to say, hey, I think you should do this and you should do that. That obviously in the immaturity of a child is like, hey, stop bossing everybody around. But if you can refine that, it's kind of like a diamond, right? If you spend time refining it, becomes their greatest strength. So in the same sense with Kanye, obviously he has a great mind to kind of take things and, you know, examine them from every angle and give us some challenging things to think about. So there are a few lines in here. The first was Dope Man that stood out to me. Let's see. As a shorty, I looked up to the dope man. Only adult man I knew that wasn't broke man. That's a great line. Flicking starter coats. Are starter coats those big jackets that were like for the teams? Oh yeah, dude. Now this isn't exactly the one I'm talking about. Do you guys remember? And maybe it was starter jackets, just an older style. I think when I was in like 5th grade, they were the like puffy jackets and they usually had a hood on them and they were all made for sports teams. I got one. I think I had like a Green Bay Packers or something, or maybe the Broncos, just because I liked their logo. Okay, what was this line about 50 Cent? He mentioned 50 Cent in here and about being dyslexic. Okay, because let's get this out of the way, guys. There are going to be a ton of references in here that I am not going to get. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to talk about the ones that stand out to me. You let me know your favorite lines in the comments. They favorite 50 Cent song, 12 Questions. We scream rocks, blows, weed, park. See, I'm curious here if this is... Kanye assumes some of the kids suffer from dyslexia and its numerical counterpart, dyscalculia, and cannot place words or numbers in the correct order, hence 12 questions instead of rapper 50 Cent's 21 questions. Okay, yeah, I knew there had to be something connected in there. Okay, that's great, man. All right, we're in for a ride. This is track 3, titled Graduation Day.
The fuck was that, Kanye? I told you to do some shit for the kids. You give me a motherfucking graduating tickets right now. You give me this motherfucking rope. What you catch and see, all right? You will not walk across that stage. You won't slide across that stage. Motherfucker can't pull you across that motherfucking stage, Kanye. Who told you to? I told you to do something.
Who is this?
I'm trying to get you out here.
We'll look after this.
How you gonna do me? You know what? You's a nigga. I don't mean that in no nice way. That little kid singing about the shit. No, the joke's on you. You throw your hands in the air and wave goodbye to everybody as you get the fuck off this campus. What the fuck you gonna do now?
What? Okay, what? That was Really cool switch up there. I just want to settle who this is that's speaking throughout the album. Let's see if we can find out. DeRay. DeRay. Probably DeRay Davis, not DeRay McKesson. Let's see. DeRay Davis is a comedian and actor famous for his long-term collaboration with Kanye West, providing voiceover skits on early albums. Ray the Hustle Guy. Davis provided sketches that often featured impersonations of Bernie Mac, so that's who he was trying to be. So who was singing? That didn't sound like Kanye. It's John Legend? Okay. I mean, I've never... Okay. I know a little bit from John Legend. I couldn't name the songs, but I know that I've listened to a few. Very cool. All right. Let's get into track 4. All Falls Down, featuring Syleena Johnson. And I think that's the first music video. Yeah. So in case you don't know, all music videos. And then, for this album, there's, I think, 4 music videos. And then we'll have some behind the scenes content because he has some stuff where he's working with Pharrell and some others in the studio. And then I found a 30-minute YouTube doc from somebody on YouTube. So all of that'll be over on Patreon. Feel free to check that out. We've got well over 200 videos from various artists, including stuff from J. Cole over there. Okay, track 4, All Falls Down.
Yeah, this the real one, baby.
I'm telling you,
Get it, girl.
Up, South side, we gon' set this party off right. West side, we gon' set this party off right. Man, I promise. She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she doing in college. That major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Now, tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years, ain't picked a career. She like, fuck it, I'll just stay down her and do it. Cause that's enough money to buy her a few pairs.
Oh, that's so fun.
Daddy don't really care. She's so precious with the peer pressure. Couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Yeah, hair so long that it looked like weave. Then she cut it all off, now she look like Eve. And she be dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Single black female, addicted to retail and well. And when it falls down, who you gonna call now? Come on. And when it all falls down, man, I promise. I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Rollies and Porsches done drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing past that for Stacey. Then I spent $400 on this, just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with a team. Scene, we live in the American dream. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. For the road to riches and diamond rings. Shine because they hate us.
He's preaching.
We tryna buy back our 40 acres. And for that paper, look how low we a stoop. Even if you in a band, you still a nigga in a coupe. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
And when it falls down, who you gon' call now? Come on. And when it all falls down, I say fuck the police, that's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy to cover up what's inside, cause they made us hate ourselves and love they wealth. That's why shorty's hollering where the ballers at. Drug dealer by Jordan, crack kid by crack, and the white man get paid off for all of that. But I ain't even gon' act totally other than that, cause fuck it, I went to Jacob with 25 down before I had a house, and I do it again, cause I wanna be on 106 and Park, pushing the bands. I wanna act for all of horrific, like it's all terrific. I got a couple past due bills, I won't get specific. I got a problem with spending before I get it. We all self-conscious, I'm just the first to admit it. Yeah, come on, come on. And when it falls down, who you gon' call now? Come on, come on. And when it all falls down, Southside, Southside, we gon' set this party off right. Westside, Westside, we gon' set this party off right. Chi-town, Chi-town, we gon' show them how we get down. Now Syleena, you just like a safe belt, you saved my life. Come on.
It all falls down. I'm telling you, it all falls down.
A little guitar riff in there.
I just can't keep working like this. This grave ship is like a slave ship.
Okay. This album's going to keep me on my toes for sure. That's why you got to listen to the end. Oh my goodness, dude. Listen, I get it. I get it, you guys. I may be musically malnourished and I may have very little rap and hip hop knowledge and context. I'm learning, okay? But I get it. Even now, goodness, more than 20 years later, this hits. Okay. And he's so honest. Right? I mean, he even says it in there. He's like, I'm the only one to admit it. And I mean, this is real talk. The things that he's talking about. I'm really, I guess not necessarily surprised, but surprised at the same time. The line about Alexis couldn't afford a Lexus or couldn't afford a car, whatever he said, so she named her daughter Alexis. I'm pretty sure J. Cole repeats that line in one of his songs. Because I'm trying to think, I know that I've heard it, and J. Cole's the only rap hip-hop artist that I've covered on the channel up to this point, other than NF. And I know it wasn't one of his lines, so I think it was J. Cole about Alexis. Super hard line. Okay, let's see. Kanye released an earlier version of this song as Self-Conscious and later a demo that interpolated Miss Lauryn Hill's Mystery of Iniquity. Kanye also performed a spoken word version on Def Poetry Jam, also titled Self-Conscious. Kanye said in an interview with Thomas Gallinopoulos before the album was released, I think this song is going to touch people. This all falls down. It means something to hip hop. If this song can make it to the top floor, wait, I don't have an end to that sentence. So more like when. I was just thinking that I hope you word that I want to be the number one rapper. Things right, so just don't take offense to it. We'll need to throw... Yeah, I wasn't having a lot of live performances show up when I was looking through on YouTube for this album, so let me throw this on my spreadsheet. You guys want to look out? You want to see how organized I am? You want to peek behind the curtain? Does this work? Nope. Need to go here. Look at that, you guys. So I'll fill it in as we see things, but those are the things I have as of now. And I mean, even the concept, it all falls down, right? I'm assuming the idea is this, like, fronting, continuing to build on superficial things, like it all falls down eventually. Maybe even speaking to the idea of like, none of these things ultimately last. These things, you know, even if you want to take it from a biblical side, these things will rust. They'll pass away. They end up in the dump. It's kind of a whole idea of store not up treasures on earth where wrath and moth and rust destroy, but instead store up treasures in heaven where moth and rust do not destroy, where no man can come in and steal. It's kind of what it speaks to me, that whole, like, it all falls down. And even the last line, right? He was basically saying we're in a form of slavery. We've put ourselves in a form of slavery to materialism and this feeling of like having to have all of these things, but then at the same time, you kind of have nothing. So, all right. He's got our wheels turning. This is track number 5, I'll Fly Away. Curious at all if he'll use the I'll fly away, oh darling. All right, here we go.
One glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away.
Is that all it is? It's like a barbershop quartet. Very cool. So many interesting things on this album. They're just having fun, man. All right, we'll let it roll.
I've been working this grave shift and I
Okay, a little shift in tone.
Me too. Buy me a spaceship and fly.
I swear I do.
Past the sky.
GLC feel
It's kind of like R&B feel.
I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. Man, oh. If my manager insults me again, I will be assaulting him. After I fuck the manager up, then I'm gonna shorten the register up. Let's go back to the gap. Look at my check, wasn't no scratch. So if I stole, wasn't my fault. Yeah, I stole, never got caught. They take me to the back and pat me, asking me about some khakis. But let some black people walk in, I bet you they show off they token blackie. Oh, now they love Kanye, let's put them all in the front of the store. So I'm on break next to the no smoking sign with a blunt in them all. Taking my hits, writing my rhymes, playing my mind. This fucking job can't help them, so I quit, y'all welcome. Y'all don't know my struggle. Y'all can't match my hustle. You can't catch my hustle. You can't fathom my love, dude. Lock yourself in a room doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers. That's a different world like 3 summers. I deserve to do these numbers. The kid that made that deserves that Maybach. So many records in my basement. I'm just waiting on my spaceship. I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. Oh, I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky.
way past the sky. Let's go. And I didn't even try to work a job, represent the mob at the same time. Thirsty on the grind, shy state of mind. Lost my mama, lost my mind. Life, my love, that's not mine. Why you ain't signed? Wasn't my time. Leave me alone. Work for it, y'all have others.
I like this guy's tone.
Only wanna ball, never wanna fall. Gotta get mine, gotta take mine, gotta tech now.
That tambourine on the kick drum.
These haters respect mine. In the mall to 12 when my schedule head said 9. Putting them pants on shelves, waiting patiently. I ask myself where I wanna go, where I wanna be. Life is much more than running in the streets. Holla at yay, hit me with the beat, put me on my feet. Sounds so sweet. Yes, I'm the same OG, same goatee, stand low key. No, holla at God, man. Why you had to take my folks' hope to see Freddie G, Yusef G, Lil Mon G, Rolly G,
G. Police watch me smoke my weed and count my G's. Got a lot of people counting on me, and I'm just trying to find my peace. Should've finished school like my niece, then I probably wouldn't use my beats.
Working this great shift, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly.
Love the humming on the chorus.
Oh, I've been working this great shift, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky.
Man, we all gonna do it.
I remember having to take the dollar cab, coming home real late at night, standing on my feet all damn day, trying to make this thing right. And having one of my co-workers say, yo, you look just like this kid I seen in the old Busta Rhymes video the other night. Well, easy come, easy go, how that saying goes. No more broad service cars and them TV shows that all had got snatched from me. A&Rs and they faculties all turn they back on me and didn't wanna hear rap from me. So naturally, actually, had to face things factually. Had to be a catastrophe. Hit the fridge staring back at me, cause nothing's there, nothing's fair. I don't wanna ever go back there, so I'm gonna be taking no days off till my spaceship takes off. Working this great shift, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. Oh, I've been working this great shift, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky.
I wanna fly. I said I want my chariot to pick me up and take a brother for a ride. Heaven knows.
Okay, so obviously the song is about having a dream and hustling. Even him kind of speaking about A&Rs turning their back, no one wanting to hear from him, that kind of not taking no for an answer and continuing to fight for what you believe you can accomplish. I mentioned in there, just kind of listening even into the production side of it, it was really cool them throwing this tambourine, and I don't know if these drums were performed live or this was, done electronically, but the tambourine on the kick was a really cool touch. I've been dipping my toes into some music production, and so I'm always kind of listening pretty closely, even obviously lyrically, but to the beat making side. And I just think that's such a cool little touch that kind of makes it stand out and yet isn't overwhelming. And then again, the kind of humming through the choruses, really great touch. Because obviously if they did that all throughout the song, I think it'd get a little tiring. I love the line, "I quit, you're welcome," because I think what's being stated there is like, if I had stayed kind of stuck in this place and just accepted that, then I wouldn't be producing what I'm producing. I wouldn't be delivering to the world what I'm delivering. And in their scenario, their context, that is this music. But I think it is a really good principle. I think there's a few things to think about with it. The first is, at least from my standpoint, I've always done whatever's necessary to provide for my family. And sometimes that means like I've taken jobs that I didn't want to do. I remember there was a stretch of time we were kind of between jobs. I knew what I was trying to accomplish and knew I had some opportunities coming up. But in the meantime, between leaving this other job, I had to do something, right, to make money for my family. And this was back when I was probably 23, 24, and I'm about to be 38. And so I worked in this metal plant that manufactured everything for gutters. And the first 2 weeks that I worked there, I took these little metal pieces, they're metal hangers for gutters. I took them out of a large box of like 500 because they'd come off the line. And I'd take them out of this large box, put a barcode sticker on it, and put it in a smaller box, in a box of 50. And then that's what I did, all day for a couple of weeks. And then I got to move on to a more glorious job, which was me turning this big wheel, because it was a roll forming machine. So you'd load like sheet metal onto it and it'd pull it into a machine and shape it. But the metal that they were using was so thin, they couldn't rely on the spool to turn. Because a lot of times when the machine pulls it, it spins the spool, but it was so delicate, they needed a human being, this guy, to stand there for 8 hours a day. And I'd wait for the machine and it'd start turning and I'd spin this thing, stop it, stop it. And that's what I did by myself. So that being said, I remember like being in that place, knowing this was not where I wanted to be. And I knew also it's not where I was going to stay. I had ambitions and dreams and things like that. But I had to preach to myself in that place that was like, I was still going to come and bring my best to that place, because that's just how I operate. I feel like God honors that. And it's kind of the principle is how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so I remember like I tried to show up with a good attitude every day. I tried to not, like speak poorly of management. And I just gave my best. And that served me well throughout my life. But I think it is important, number one, not to hate. It's very easy to hate the place that you're in. Now you can be unsatisfied with it, right? But if you absolutely just hate it to the point that you're not giving your best, I think that puts you in a place that you could kind of rob yourself of whatever joy. And I just told you, and I've done some really sucky jobs in my life. But that's just the principle I operate out of. But at the same time, I think you also, if you're out there and you have a desire to do something and you know that you have something to offer, and that could be in a number of different things. It doesn't have to be in making music, right? That I love that idea. I quit. Like knowing that point when it is time to step out of your comfort zone, whatever that looks like for you, and pursue something that you really want to do, something that is burning in your heart, then you owe it to yourself to make that decision at the right time. And obviously, if you're married or something like that, make that in conjunction, in unison with your spouse. But step out, do the thing, and then look back and be like, I quit. It's like, say it to your old self. I quit. You're welcome that I didn't stay in that place. Anyways, belabored that point long enough, but that just really stood out to me. When he mentioned, hey, aren't you you look like that kid in the Busta Rhymes video. I'm curious, was he actually in a Busta Rhymes video? And so that was actually him, but he was still kind of in between and, trying to achieve what he wanted to achieve. Kanye enlists the help of friends and frequent collaborators GLC and Consequence to discuss the plight of the black man in the ghettos of Chicago. Ye also discusses his work as a ghostwriter, explaining the lack of recognition he encountered, how his demo tapes would get rejected. At the time, he was thought of more as a producer, writer, than a rapper. This song heavily samples Marvin Gaye's Distant Lover. So is that Marvin Gaye that was in the background during the chorus? The song was originally made for GLC, but Ye's manager, Plain Pat, convinced him to keep it on the album. GLC spoke to Complex about it. Kanye was like, I know I told you this, but that got to go on my album. I was like, cool, you signed to Def Jam. I'm signed to nobody. Let's go. So I helped Kanye out with his verse, helped him out with the direction of it and getting it together. That's cool. During the West Day Ever on June of 2020, Kanye showed a previously unreleased music video for Spaceship on his website. In the tweet announcing the video, Ye said, unreleased Spaceship video with GLC and Cons, this is what we dreamed of back then. The video featuring Ye, Consequence, GLC as workers at the Gap comes on the same day as Kanye announcing his Yeezy brand's partnership with the Gap for more affordable attire from the brand. I wonder if that video is still out, because I don't know. Let me see if I have it. I don't. I need to see if I can find it. Not right now, I just made a note. All right. I want to find that Busta Rhymes thing to see if there's a note on there. Let's do, what, Command F? Oh, there it is. Consequence's cousin is Q-Tip of A Tribe Called Quest. Okay, I've heard of Quest. He was heavily featured on 1996's Beats, Rhymes, and Life, but then Tribe broke up in 1998. The video his co-worker refers to is the one for Busta Rhymes' Woo-Ha, Got You All in Check. What the co-worker is missing is the fact that Consequence doesn't just look like the kid in the video, he is the kid in the video. Okay, and that was during Consequence's line. So yeah, that's funny. He's like, hey, you kind of look like that. He's like, yeah, that is me, man. I'm working on it. All right. Trying to make some things happen. Okay. Now I've heard a lot about this next track, Jesus Walks. Never listened to it, but I've heard it referenced a lot. So let's see what's going on here. This is track number 7, titled Jesus Walks.
Yeah. We at war. We at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all,
They're doing a great job with the panning.
God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. You know what the Midwest is, young and restless, but restless. Nigga. Might snatch your necklace and next these might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these who Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top floor, the view alone and leave you breathless. Try to catch it.
Oh.
Kinda hard getting choked by detectives. Yeah, and I check the method. They be asking us questions, harass and arrest us, saying we eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, huh? Y'all eat pieces of shit? What's the basis? We ain't going nowhere but got suits and cases. A trunk full of coke, rental car from Avis. My mama used to say only Jesus could save us. Well, mama, I know I act the fool, but I'll be gone to November. I got packs to move. I hope God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I could do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. So long. So long. To the hustlers, killers, murderers, drug dealers, even the scribblers. Jesus was there. To the victims of welfare, feel we living in hell here. Hell yeah. Jesus was there. Now hear he wanna see thee more clearly. I know he hear me when my feet get weary. Cause we're the almost nearly extinct. We rappers as role models, we rap, we don't think. I ain't here to argue about his facial features or here to convert atheists into believers. I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic needed Regis, that's the way I need Jesus. So here go my single, dog, radio needs this. They say you can rap about anything except for Jesus. That means gun, sex, lies, videotape. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played, huh? Well, if this take away from my spins, which you probably take away from my ends, then I hope it take away from my sins and bring the day that
Oh
I'm
my
dreaming out.
gosh.
Next time I'm in the club, everybody screaming out. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now.
Shut up, dude. Okay. Sorry, just absorbing that. Okay, I understand. I keep saying that. I understand. I mean, the song's a masterpiece. Gosh, I was just trying to make notes of all the things. Like, they pulled out all the stops, but it doesn't, it's like somebody tries to jam a bunch of stuff in a song and it can just feel like, oh, it's a lot. Like, this is composed and produced so well. There are so many interesting elements. It's almost like you could lock onto a certain sound each time you listen to this song and realize something different. Okay, I made a note. Also, when he said Valley of Chai, I'm curious if he means Chicago. Is he from Chicago? Because he mentioned Chicago again, didn't he? In an earlier song? Okay, wait. So he's born in Atlanta. Kanye was born in Atlanta in 1977, moved to Chicago, Illinois with his mother, Dr. Donda West, at age 3. Okay. Oh, and is he talking about China in that verse? He spent a year in China at age 10? Interesting. Okay, so yeah. Maybe we'll look in a second if he was talking about Chicago or China. So you had the like boom, 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 boom. I don't know if that's exactly how it went, but you have that. You've got the woo, woo. I can't even do it good going on. And even in the beginning, they were kind of panning between or introducing different sounds into different sides. You had that line about holding your breath, which is just a really cool thing to add into the song. Obviously, you had the chorus with kind of a choir. Then they strip back, which I think is the bridge. I don't necessarily know the structure as much with rap and hip hop, but I think it was the bridge. They kind of strip back, and then they do this build up with the drums, and they even have a little bit of drum line in there. The ad libs, and then there was a point kind of just out of the bridge, or maybe it was at the end of the bridge, that I couldn't tell because I was trying to wrap my head around everything. They either had strings or horns in there. When I listen back on my own, I'll pay attention. And then he had the whole thing, obviously, like, I can talk about all these other things, but I can't talk about Jesus. I can't talk about God. Like, that's not acceptable, but I can talk about all this other trash. And how he said that'll probably get less spins, meaning less people playing his song, which is going to affect his ends, meaning the money that he makes, but he said, hopefully it'll lessen my sins. Come on, dude. I mean, absolutely incredible. Let's just take a look for a second, because I'm sure with it being such a popular song, there's got to be some good commentary on it. 4th single, a bombshell within the musical community, a pop song endorsing Christianity, yet it became Kanye's 3rd top 20 single in a row. Kanye created 3 different music videos for the record, the second being the only one publicly available. I made Jesus Walks, I'm Never Going to Hell. Jesus Walks, those samples, you can't just go find those samples. I've heard people try to do fake Jesus Walks. I heard 2 of them come out last year, but I'm not going to name what songs they were. Y'all know what they are. There's only one real Jesus Walks, and that album that has Jesus Walks on it deserves 6s because it started the other ones. It was the beginning of the other ones, just like how Blueprint was the beginning. As much as you want to talk about the source, that 5 mic rating is a holy grail for anyone that's striving for perfection in hip-hop. I don't know if hip-hop can be perfect, but I feel like this album, The College Dropout, is over perfection. Never one to mince words. That's what I was wondering when I was looking up for music videos for Patreon, and it said version 2. I was confused by that. I went looking for the others. Okay, and this person's talking about the music video. We won't spoil it. Funny how in a few years later, Kanye's song Black Skinhead, he mentions, if I don't get ran out by Catholics, here comes some conservative Baptists claiming I'm overreacting. Like them black kids in Chirac some people forget Ye made this Jesus Walks track and how he messages something positive to society. Anyone who thought for even a single second Kanye meant to equate himself to Jesus is most likely trying to find a reason to dislike him. He's saying that we all need Jesus and that it's sad that people don't bring him up much in popular music, especially rap, for fear they won't get plays. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know, I know Kanye's made some claims and things over the years, but clearly the idea of this is not, at least I would say, is Jesus walk with me, is what he's saying. Because that's what we believe, ultimately. I mean, in Christianity, you believe the Holy Spirit is the one who lives in you. And Jesus even said, like, it's better that I go away because I'm going to send a gift from the Father. And he's going to be with you, with everyone who professes faith in Christ, receives the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit leads us into all truth, convicts us of sin, counsels us, comforts us. I mean, these are all the things the Bible says. But in that way, Jesus walks with us through the presence of the Holy Spirit. And that's all he's trying to say. Man, okay. I don't want to move on, but we need to. Let's get into track number 8. I mean, obviously, Jesus Walks is a standout. Not only in this album, but obviously his career. Okay, here we go. Track number 8, Never Let Me Down, featuring Jay-Z and Jay Ivy.
Oh, baby.
I like Jay-Z's voice.
That's right. That's what I do. Come on. I ain't never let you down. Get up,
Is that Jay Ivy?
Get up, I get up, I get yeah. Yo, first I snatched the streets, then I snatched the charts. First I had their ear, now I have their heart. Rappers came and went, I've been here from the start. I seen them put it together, watched them take it apart. Seen the rovers roll up with ribbons. I seen them repo, resold, and re-driven. So when I reload, he holds #1 positions. When you hot, I'm hot. And when your feet cold, mine's a sizzling. It's plain to see. Niggas can't fuck with me, cause I'ma be that nigga for life. This is not an image, this is God-given. This is hard living mixed with crystal sipping. It's the most consistent home, give you the most hits. You can fit inside a whole distance. Nigga, I'm home on these charts, y'all niggas visiting. It's whole position.
He's at home, y'all visiting.
To claim pole position, holla at your boy.
Get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get down for my grandfather who took my mama, made her sit in that seat where white folks ain't want us to eat. At the tender
Yeah, he's
age
got
of
a
6,
presence
he
in
was
his
arrested
voice,
for the
man.
sit-ins. And with that in my blood, I was born to be different. Now niggas can't make it to balance to choose leadership, but we can make it to Jacobs or to the dealership. That's why I hear new music and I just don't be feeling it. Racism still alive, they just be concealing it. But I know they don't want me in a damn club. They even make me show ID to get inside a Sam's Club. I done did dirt and went to church to get my hands scrubbed. Swear I've been baptized these 3 or 4 times. But in the land where niggas praise you cons and getting paid, it's gonna take a lot more than coupons to get us saved. Like it take a lot more than
my
do-rags
gosh.
to get your way. Nothing sad as that day my girl
Coupons
passed away.
saved.
So I promised to Mr. Rainey I'm gonna marry your daughter. And you know I gotta thank you for the way that she was brought up. And I know that you were smiling when you seen the car bought her. And you sent tears from heaven when you seen my car get balled up. But I can't complain what the accident did to my left eye. Cause look what an accident did to left eye. First Aaliyah, now Romeo must die. I know I got angels watching me from the other side.
It's that Aaliyah movie with Jet Li.
Get up, I 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 get down.
We all here for a reason on a particular path. You don't need a curriculum to know that you are part of the math. Cats think I'm delirious, but I'm so damn serious. That's why I expose my soul.
Guess this is J. Ivy.
I'm trying to make it better for these little boys and girls. I'm not just another individual. My spirit is a part of this. That's why I get spiritual. But I get my hymns from him. So it's not me, it's he that's lyrical. I'm not a miracle. I'm a heaven-sent instrument. My rhythmic regiment navigates melodic notes for your soul and your mental. That's why I'm instrumental. Vibrations is what I'm into. Yeah, I need my loop by rent day, but that ain't what gives me the heart of Kunta Kinte. I'm trying to give us free like Sinke. I can't stop, that's why I'm hot. Determination, dedication, motivation. I'm talking to you and my many inspirations. When I say that I can't let you or self down. If I were on the highest cliff, on the highest rip, and you slipped off the side and clinched onto your life in my grip, I would never, ever let you down. And when these words are found, let it be known that God's penmanship has been signed with a language called love. That's why my breath is felt by the deaf, and why my words are heard and confined to the ears of the blind. I too dream in color and in rhyme, so I guess I'm one of a kind in a full house. Cause whenever I open my heart, my soul, or my mouth, a touch of God rains out.
Oh my gosh.
Take her to church.
It's kind of tribal beat.
Get up, I 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 get
Who else
down.
you know and hot
Oh, yeah,
this
we ain't
long.
finished.
Started from nothing, but he got
The
this
Rock is in
strong.
the building.
Threw the rock from a pebble. Pedal rock before I met you. Pedal bikes got my nephews. Pedal bikes because they special. Let you tell it, man, I'm falling well. Somebody must have called him, cause every fourth quarter I like the Mike Jordan them. #1 albums, what I got like for them. More of them on the way, the eighth wonder on the way. Clear the way, I'm here to stay. Y'all can save the chitter chat, this and that, this and J. This and J, you get you maced. When I start spitting them lyrics, niggas get very religious. 6 Hail Marys, please, Father, forgive us. Young, the Archbishop, the Pope John Paul, and y'all niggas, the way y'all all follow Jigga. Hove's a living legend, and I tell you why. Everybody wanna be Hove, and Hove's still alive.
I try to, have something to say as soon as we come out of that transition, but I'm just having to like absorb each of these, man. This is crazy. And I'm getting a little bit of the inside ball. I do know by now that Hove is Jay-Z, Jigga as well, right? Both names for him. And J. Ivy, I'm assuming, is the one who is kind of doing more of a spoken word, even, I would call it, than a rap. Goodness. Oh, this is interesting. Originally recorded by Hove for his 7th studio album, The Blueprint, The Gift and the Curse, Never Let Me Down, finds the track's inherent hope being interpreted differently by the trio. The reason that stands out to me is, again, John Bellion. So all of these guys were an inspiration to him. He has a song. Yeah. It's called, and this is off one of his early mixtapes, Superman, The Gift and the Curse. I'd imagine, I don't know 100%, but probably draws some inspiration. I'd have to listen to it again to see if even musically it draws inspiration, if it's not just in the name. If you're interested in John Bellion at all, I have a video on the channel for every single one of his songs. I was doing a format a little bit differently, so I was doing a song every day. But I went through his entire discography, so I have a single video with kind of a dive into the lyrics and things for every single one of his songs. You can find those playlists on the channel. I'll throw a few up at the end of this video. Kanye thanks his grandparents for making his mother and him who they are, for being his guardian angels. Jay-Z talks about how he will never let the rap game down. He still has it and always delivers. J. Ivy believes God will never let him down. I will have this studio session with Pharrell up on Patreon. Jay Ivy spoke about how he wrote his verse to Complex. I turned to a blank page, I wrote down the title, Never Let Me Down, and I wrote one line. After I wrote that first line, I got stuck. My mind went completely blank, so I start banging on the page. I was like, God, I need a piece right now. Please give me one right now, man. When I put my hand back to the page, my hand just started moving and writing, line after line after line after line. I wrote a full page, turned the page over, wrote a few more lines. I stopped. I read over the piece. I was like, man, this is kind of hot. That's how it goes. The floodgates got to break open. Hardest part's getting started. And sometimes too, like, I've written a decent amount of poetry, even some spoken word stuff. I've been trying to even think about, because I'm not good at singing. I'd like to get better at singing, but I've even been thinking, like, is there a way I can take some of the experience I have in spoken word? Because I feel like I do have a gift in writing, and even in rhyme. Like, rhyme comes very easy for me. Every Valentine's Day, I write my daughter a card and I write a poem for her. So stuff like that makes me think. But all that to all of that being said, in writing sometimes the challenge can be just beginning. But even like he said, he kind of wrote a little bit, but then just didn't have anywhere to go from there. Sometimes too, it's just literally writing, even if it sucks. You know, it's just getting something out, because then you may go back and scratch something out, but just begin putting it down, even if it sounds dumb to you. Like, sometimes I try to like piece things together in my head and that works. But other times, like, you just got to start writing, because you can always go back and edit stuff. But if you can get the pen flowing, eventually some ideas begin to connect. And so, little tip for you there. Terry Torre, vocalist on the song, told Complex about how she ended up being on the song. Kanye brought a choir in for Never Let Me Down. He loved choirs, so they went in the booth and began to sing, but then they came out of the booth. They realized what he was saying in the verses. They were like, nah, there's cursing on there. There's this and that. Kanye was like, but it's a good message. They were like, so what? Then they left. Oh man. You think they would have previewed that before they came. So Kanye turned around and looked at me like, can you go in the booth? I was like, yeah, let's do it. I wound up being the whole choir. That's amazing. And he did reference his accident, which I don't know anything about, other than when I was kind of previewing the doc that I am going to have up on Patreon that somebody made on YouTube. It starts out talking about a car accident that he was in, and then it began to connect the dots, because I think even recently in one of his messages, he referenced maybe some brain trauma that he never really paid attention to, that may have caused some of his, you know, like where he's moved in the last few years. So getting a little bit of context there. Okay. This is track number 9, called Get 'Em High, featuring Talib, Kweli, and Common.
Trying to catch the beat. I'm trying to catch the beat. I'm trying to catch the beat. I'm trying to catch the beat. Now, throw your motherfucking hands.
Get 'em high.
All the girls pass the weed to your motherfucking man.
Get 'em high.
Now I ain't never tell you to put down your hands.
Keep 'em high.
And if you're losing your high, then smoke again.
Keep 'em high.
Nah, my flow is in the pocket like Wallace. I got the bounce like hydraulics. I can't call it.
Okay.
I got the swirl like alcoholics. My freshman year, I was going through hella problems till I bit up the nerve to drop my ass up out of college. My teacher said I was a loser. I told her, why don't you kill me? I give a fuck if you feel me. I'm gonna follow my heart. And if you follow the charts or the plaques or the stacks, you ain't gotta guess who's back. You see, I'm so shy that you thought I was bashful, but this bastard's flow will bash your skull, and I will cut your girl like Pastor Troll. And I don't Usually smoke, but pass the dro. And I won't give you that money that you asking for. Why you think me and Dame cool? We assholes. That's why we hear your music getting fast forward. Cause we don't wanna hear that weak shit no more. Throw your motherfucking hands.
Get 'em high.
All the girls pass the weed to your motherfucking man.
Get 'em high.
Now I ain't never tell you to put down your hands.
Keep 'em high.
And if you're losing your high, then smoke again.
Keep 'em high.
Now who the hell is this? Emailing me at 11:26, telling me that she 3626 plus double D. You know girls on Black Planet B when they get bubbly at NYU, but she hail from Kansas. Right now she just lamping, chilling on campus. Sent me a picture with a feeling on Candace, who said her favorite rapper was the late great Francis. WHIT, it's getting late, mommy. Your screensaver say tweet, so you got to call me and bring a friend for my friend. His name Kweli.
You mean Talib, lyrics stick to your rib. I mean, that's my favorite CD that I play in my crib. I mean, you don't really know him. Why is you lying?
Yo, Kwa, she don't believe me. Please pick up the line. She gon' think that I'm lying. Just spit a couple of lines, then maybe I'll be able to give a dick all the time and get her high.
Yeah.
Ow.
I can't believe this nigga used my name for picking up dimes. But never mind, I need some traction, trying to pull tracks out. And my rhymes is finna blow, you trying to blow backs out. Well, okay, you twisted my arm, I'll assist with the charm. Hey, yo, ain't you me that got friends with your mom's assisted the bomb? But she got the bougie behavior, always got something to say.
Panning between ears.
Anyways, I don't usually fuck with the internet or chicks with birth control stuck to they arm like Nicorette. You really fucking that much or trying to get on cigarettes? If she think it's fly, she ain't met a real nigga yet. I apologize if I come off a little inconsiderate. I got the bubble cushion, the sister could get ahead of it.
Get 'em high like noon or the moon or a room filled with smoke, a hype filled with dope. Y'all assumed I was doomed out of tune, but I still feel the notes, the real nigga quotes. Real rappers is hard to find, like a remote. Control rappers out of, used to but still got love. That's why I abuse you who are not thugs. Rock clubs like Tiger, Woods in the hood. Should have my own reality show called Soul Survivor. I stole on lava, niggas and you. You's a bitch, I got ones that are thicker than you. How could I ever let your words affect me? They say hip hop is dead, I'm here to resurrect me. Mars is too sexy to even make songs like these. That's why the raw don't know your name. Like Alicia Keys, too many featured MCs and producers is popular. 12,000 spins, nobody got the cop in a album. How come you the hot garbage of? The years clear, your image is looped up. Label got you souped up, telling you sick when you a dick with a loose nut. Video hard to watch like Medusa. Even your club record need a booster. Chimped up with a pimp cup, illiterate nigga. Read the info, red across your head. I'm Greg King like Simba, bolder than Denver.
I love when people break lines like that.
With a temper. You dancing for money like honey, I did this my way. So when the industry crashed, I survived like Kanye. Spitting through wires and
because of his car crash?
Got your hands up, get the motherfuckers higher than.
Throw your motherfucking hands.
Get 'em high. Yeah.
All the girls pass the weed to your motherfucking man.
Get 'em high.
Now I ain't never tell you to put down your hands.
Keep 'em high. Keep 'em high. Keep 'em high.
And if you're losing your high, then smoke again.
Keep 'em high.
Again, like I mentioned to you guys, I listen a lot to the beats and the production. It's so interesting to me. I love coming across songs that have a very simple beat. I mean, it's really the same thing all the way through. A few breaks, a few change ups, you know, to kind of break the pace a little bit. But it gives hope, you know, that if you've got good writing, you've got good, like people who can rap well on something or sing well on something. A lot of times, man, the beats can be very simple. And it's always interesting to come across a song, like a song from Kanye on such a standout album and hear something that's not very complex. But obviously he's got great people on it. Okay. Man, there were a lot of lines in there. One I'm really curious about is Pastor Tro. Let's see. That's what he said, right? Yeah, here it is. I'm assuming it's somebody that committed a crime. Oh, Pastor Troy's Are We Cuttin' cut in the context of having sex. Okay. I don't know Pastor Troy. Oh, it makes sense. Okay. I will cut your girl like Pastor Tro. Yeah. Do you see this? What I know there are hundreds of things in here that I don't see. Let's see. Crowd pleaser and smoke anthem. I've never heard that before. It makes sense though. Smoke anthem. Talib told Complex how he ended up on the track, so I watched him make the Get 'Em High beat in 15 minutes. I think, isn't there a video on that? I feel like I remember Get 'Em High. No. Okay, I don't have a video on that. So I watched him. He was like, well, this is hot, and if you're going to mess with it, I'm going to mess with it. A few months later, he was putting the final touches on the College Dropout. He called me and said, I have to turn in this album in 2 days, but I cannot do this album without you being a part of it. I got this song over, this beat I had made for you. Remember Get 'Em High? I have comment on it. I want you to come and hop on it with us, but you got to do it right now. I was on tour in Europe, so I went and found a studio, recorded my verse, and sent it to him, and he put it on the album. That's so cool, man, how stuff like that works. Okay, I'm curious about Workout Plan. I know there's a music video. There's a short version and a long version. And then there's also like bookends on the song. So we'll see. We'll probably let these ones roll for the next few. All right, this is Workout Plan, track 10.
Hey, what's up, girl? Hi, girl. Hey, you know, I finally got my shit together. Been watching that Workout Plan, girl.
Well, you looking all good and stuff.
Girl, I know, it's that workout.
Got you a six-pack Shakur and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, I'm tired of putting 187 in my niggas' pages. That shit ain't working no more.
Girl, y'all know I'm a video professional now. Ever since I copped this new workout plan, my shit is right. Rolling in Lexus, act right.
Oh, gosh.
Girl, you need to let me know how I can cop that. How much is it?
Girl, you know you ain't gotta pay for nothing around me. I'm the bootleg queen. I'll give it to you for free $99.
Free $99? That's my dog. You always looking out for us.
My nigga, now I can throw away my bus pass and shit. Oh my gosh. Oh shit.
Let her roll.
You just popped in Kanye West. Get right for the summer workout tape. And ladies, if you follow these instructions exactly, you might be able to pull you a rapper, an NBA player, man, at least to do with a car. So first of all, we gonna work on the stomach. Nobody wants a little tight ass. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and get them sit-ups right and tuck your tummy tight and do your crunches like this. Give head, stop, breathe, get up, check your weave. Don't drop the blunt or disrespect the weed. Pick up your son, don't disrespect your seed. It's a party tonight and ooh, she's so excited. Tell me who's invited. You, your friends, and my dick. What's scary to me, and he make girls look like Halle Berry to me. So excuse me, miss.
This is the fastest I've heard him rap.
God bless you, good night. I came. It's been a week without me, and she feel weak without me. She wanna talk it out, but ain't nothing to talk about. Less she talking about freaking out, and maybe we can work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out now. Maybe we can work it out. Ooh, girl, your silhouette made me wanna light a cigarette. My name Kanye from the Jigger said. Twista said, get it wet. Oh, girl, your breath is harsh. Cover your mouth up like you got SARS. Off them tracks, yeah, I bought them cars. Still kill a nigga on 16 bars. We ain't sweating to the oldies. We juke into a cold beat. Maybe one day, girl, we could bone. So you can back tell all your homies. Yeah, but I still mess with a big girl. That you ain't big, girl, I still hit, girl. 1 and you brought 2 friends. Okay, 3 more now. Hop in the Benz 4-door. Do you know the difference between a 5, 6, 7, 8 automotive? Pilates. You gotta do Pilates. You gotta pop this tape in. Before you start back dating. Hustlers, gangsters, all us ballers. It's been a week without me, and she feel weak without me. She wanna talk it out, but ain't nothing to talk about. She talk about freaking out. Work it out, work it out, work it out, work it out, work it out now.
Hey, my name is Jill. I just want to say thanks to Kanye's workout plan. I was able to pull an NBA player, and like now I shop every day on Rodeo Drive. I just want to say thank you, Kanye. My name is Alessandra, and I just wanted to say since listening to Kanye's workout tape, I was able to get my phone bill paid. I got sounds and 13s put on my cavalier, and I was able to get a free trip to Cancun. And what's most importantly is that I ain't gotta fuck with Ray Ray broke ass no more.
Work it, juke it, pump it, shot it, let's go.
My name is Ella Mae from Mobile, Alabama, and I just want to say since listening to Kanye's workout tape, I've been able to date outside the family. I got a double wife, and I rode a plane, rode a plane, rode a plane, rode a plane, rode a plane. Thanks to Kanye's workout plan, I'm the envy of all my friends. See how pull me a baller man, and I ain't gotta work at the mall again.
Let me break you off with a piece of That's like that old Michael Jackson shit.
That's right, put in work, move your ass, go berserk.
Okay.
Eat your salad, no dessert. Get that man you deserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow myself to introduce myself. This time around, I want y'all to clap with me like this.
That's right, put in work, move your ass, go berserk. Eat your salad, no dessert. Get that man you deserve.
And stop. Okay, breathe. I know y'all ain't tired. Well, I hope not, cause on this one, I need y'all to give me a soul clap, okay? Double time.
That's right, put in work, move your ass, go berserk. Eat your salad, no dessert. Get that man you deserve. That's right, put in work, move your ass, go berserk. Eat your salad, no dessert. Get that man you deserve. That's right, put in work, move your ass, go berserk. Eat your salad, no dessert. Get that man you deserve.
Okay. That's very good.
Just following directions, guys. I'm out of breath now. I think there's another skit on the other side of this. We'll let it play and then we'll talk.
Kanye, it's Foxx, man. I'm just.
Okay, no. This goes into slow jams. All right. I love me some Jamie Foxx. Okay, sorry. Might have got a little carried away. I was just following instructions, okay? The new workout plan. Here's what's funny. I thought the song was going, which maybe it kind of is, was kind of taking a shot at gold diggers, which maybe it is. It took a much more sexual route than I was thinking as far as workouts, but maybe it is still talking about that. Let's see. Like it was going to teach girls, here's what you need to do if you want to have somebody pay for all your stuff. The song speaks to all the pressures put on women by men. The song is a satire of workout mixtapes. It's upbeat, has steady rhythm, making it excellent to exercise to. The song doesn't actually give, gosh, I'm so out of breath. Doesn't give much in the way of workout advice, though, other recommended sit-ups and crunches. Kanye talks about how women are only valued for their bodies, work out in an effort to pull a rapper, an NBA player, man, at least a dude with a car. The rapid nature of the song puts the listener in the frantic mind of a woman jumping through hoops as it were to please and attract men. In an interview with Mickey Halstead, He revealed how at one point Kanye reportedly wanted this to be his first single. He played me a lot of his tracks and shares ideas, like how he wanted Workout Plan to be his first single, and I told him not to do it. John Legend spoke to Complex. I was on the new Workout Plan too. I forgot about that. I did that whole, that's right, put in work, move your butt, go berserk, eat your salad, no dessert. That's me. I wrote all of the lines. It's funny because I had to get a publishing request from J. Cole because he sampled that song. So we ended up being in a version of Workout because he sampled Kanye. Really? Maybe I haven't heard that song yet, which is exciting. A note about the production, it contains the same piano sample used in New God Flow, but it sounds more like the chopped and screwed version that is on Pain by Pusha T. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun track. I want to see for a second. Let's do this. What J. Cole song? His hit song Workout samples the Talk Box outro from Kanye West's new Workout Plan, released on his debut album Cole World. Okay, I haven't got there yet. Cool. Yes. More inside knowledge that I can just drop. Like, did you guys know? Okay. Track 12 with Jamie Foxx called Slow Jams. Since I started it and paused it, there's a chance it might play for a few seconds and then hop back. So that'll be the software, not me. Let's get into it.
Just saying, I was talking to the girl. Kanye is Foxx, man. I'm just saying, I was talking to the girls, you know,
Yeah.
and we don't put enough emphasis on the ladies sometimes. You know, I was talking to this girl. She was talking about the music, all fast in the club. You know, she got to drink water because she thirsty. She done danced like 9,200 songs back to back, but ain't nobody, you know, really try to find out what she feeling, like how she feel. You know what she told me? She told. Check it out. This is what she said. She said, oh. She said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross,
Okay.
a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright.
Okay.
She said she wants some ready for the world.
All those bongos, so good.
Definitely set this party alright. Yes, we will.
I'm assuming he's referencing jazz and R&B artists.
I told her to drive over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. See you with
Varsity Blues.
so we get our grind on. She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Shine Home.
Dude, that bongo beat is so good.
She always lying on, telling me them diamonds when she know they rhymes. Got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world.
Gosh.
She was ready for some action. My
That was
said
awesome.
You ain't no freak, so you bout to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Vandross. You gon' take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys night. Me and you gon' get right.
Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross,
This is cool.
but definitely set this party alright. She said she wants some ready for the world, some new edition, some lady reputation. Definitely set this party alright. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. Smokey Robinson, Smokey Robinson, Freddie Jackson, everything. Smokey Robinson, Ashes and Simpson, set the party, really set the party alright. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Al Green, Al Green, oh yeah.
Kanye, I know I told you to slow it down, baby. And it's good, so good, it's beautiful, but now.
We gonna get a switch up?
Do it faster, baby. Can you please do it faster, baby? Do it faster.
Damn, baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know somebody who can. I got you looking at the glitz on my hands and wrists while I'm laying back and smoking on my cannabis. When it come to rocking the rhythm like Marvin and Luther, I can tell you when I'm messing with Kanye and Twist. When I shot and I be sipping Hennessy, piss on my R&B while I smoke a beat. You can with me, put it on the G. And now listen. Come with me and sip on some Evelyn champagne. You ain't no two sticker working like the whispers. Hit the stoplight, move it to some eyes. These rims still moving, so I pop a little spinners while I'm smoking on the beat. Dipping through the streets, bumping up a beat, and I got the heat on the 23. And I do it. With my earth in the wind, smoking fire. Let me get your sheets wet, listening to Keep Sweat. Put you in the days remains, fulfilling out with every temptation. Slow jamming, having deep set. You ready for the world, girl? Come and go with me. I touch you all over your body, baby. Don't say no to me. And every note to be controlling me. I'm loving the way you be holding me when I be listening to jealousy. And when I come over and bend your ass, you be bumping to the pentagram. I done hit it from the back to the melody and roll it slow. Now I gotta go up in it fast, but I'ma finish last. No matter how much of a thug you see, I still spit it like a sovereign beat. Come to the club with me. And when some Luther come on, I hope you feeling me. Can still be in love with me. Shine right.
Some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wants some ready for the world, some new additions, some many repertoire, definitely set this party alright. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. Fly in the family stone. Let's get the party on. Fly in the family stone. Let's get the party on. Earth, wind, and fire, baby. Let's take it higher, sweetie. Let's really say, She says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She says she wants it ready for the world, some new additions, some many repertoire, definitely set this party alright. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will.
The acoustic guitar? Man, when I run that back, I'm going to have to listen for that acoustic guitar. I didn't even realize it was in there. Whoa, okay. That was great. So good. Oh, man, Jamie Foxx is so talented. I didn't realize Jamie Foxx had so much of a music career, because I'd see him on like some of the late night shows, and he would sing and perform and things like that, like as part of the different games and sketches and things like that. And he was so good, but obviously he's had a hand in a lot of music. Now it's kind of my personal goal to listen to every single person that he referenced on this song. Oh man. Okay, let's see here. Twista revealed Jay-Z's involvement in the release of the song. When Kanye played it back for me with Jamie Foxx on, I was like, that's phenomenal. But what took it to the next level is when Jay-Z was like, what's up with that song that you and Kanye got? That slow jams song. I was like, yeah, he asked me to get on it. He said, I think that's a good look. That should come out as a first single for both of y'all. So Jay-Z was actually the one that put slow jams being a single into effect. Cool. Jamie Foxx recalled Kanye West coming over to his house and working on slow jams with him in a July 2017 interview with Joe Rogan Experience. I think I listened to this. Because he was talking about, it might be in this one or another interview, but I think I listened to that one, and he was just talking about the parties and stuff he would have at his house, and that they would go down into the studio, you know, and just make stuff, which is super cool. Yeah, okay. Nothing more. So who was the person rapping on this? Twista? Okay. I don't know who Twista is. Let's see if we can find out real quick. Twista. Carl Terrell Mitchell, better known by his stage name Twista, is an American rapper. He's best known for his chopper style of rapping, for once holding the title of fastest English-speaking rapper in the world, according to Guinness World Record 1992. Yeah, you could hear him really well, too, which is, you know, there's one thing to rap fast. There's one thing to rap fast and be understood. What is chopper style? Chopper rap, also simply known as chopper, is a subgenre of hip-hop music that originated in the Midwestern United States, features fast-paced rhyming or rapping. Those that rap in the style are known as choppers, as rapping in this style is sometimes referred to as chopping. I just wonder is Eminem considered chopper? I mean, he's not on this list, so maybe it's different than just rapping fast. Like, doesn't Busta Rhymes, doesn't he rap really fast? Double time, triple time flows, often reaching over 10 to 15 syllables per second. Yes, Eminem is considered a chopper rapper, at least heavily utilizes chopper style. Okay, yeah, I think I've heard Rap God and Godzilla, because those blew up online. Okay. Education. Oh, we got Ludacris on this one. Awesome. Love Ludacris's tone. I grew up really when, like, you know, a lot of these guys, 2004, I was in high school. I graduated in 2006. But I guess I really wasn't into rap and hip hop at that time. I don't know what I was listening to then. I know I was into a lot of like punk rock. But I remember in 5th grade, like going home and watching TRL live with Carson Daly. And Eminem was really coming up at that time. Ludacris, all those guys. Okay. Track 13, Breathe In, Breathe Out, featuring Ludacris. Luda.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. If you're iced up, pull your sleeves out.
Voice is so good.
Truck, pull your keys out. Girls go wild and pull your D's out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let them hoes fight, pull a weave out. If a nigga act up, pull a Desert Ease out. When I pull a piece
Desert Eagle.
Golly, more of that bullshit ice rap. I gotta apologize to most of Kweli. Ladies are cool to rap about gold. If I told the world I copped it from Ghana and Mali. First nigga with a Benz in a backpack. Ice chain, Cardi lands in a knapsack. Always said if I rapped, I say something significant. But now I'm rapping about money, hoes, and rims again. And it's still about the Benjamins. Big face hunters and whatever other synonyms. Strippers named Cinnamon, more chips than Pentium. What
that didn't even sound like Kanye for a second.
I'm trying to spend my stacks and I'm so broke. I look back like, damn, was I on crack? I mean, 12 platinum chains, was I on that? What the hell was wrong with me, dawg? Sing along with me, y'all.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. If you're iced up, pull your sleeves out. Push a big truck, pull your keys out. Girls go wild and pull your D's out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let them hoes fight, pull a weave out. If a nigga act up, pull a Desert Ease out. When I pull a piece out, niggas like peas out.
Now even though I went to college and dropped out of school quick, I always had a PhD, a pretty huge dick. Ladies out of getting ripped off by guys like this, and giving head is like a whale that's using a toothpick. Well, I'm in the club for a limited time. Act now and get some action for a free 99. Later on I might charge for Menage. Heard a man was the boss of the flaws, but she still wanna toss me the draws. And it ain't gon' cost me because she my caddy, cause she grabbed my golf balls in the club. And I'm still acting calm in the mud. She asked, can you drop me in the hundreds with my Altima was while we tried. She telling me about problems with a man, baby, I fully understand. Let me help you with a plan. Why he tricking off? Don't get no rich nigga. Give me some head, that'll really piss him off.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. If you're iced up, pull your sleeves out. Push a big truck, pull your keys out. Girls go wild and pull your D's out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let them hoes fight, pull a weave out. If a nigga act up, pull a desert ease out. When I pull a piece out, niggas like peace out.
I blow past low class niggas with no cash in a 4-6, bitch, you can go ass. So when I go fast, po, just laugh right until I run out of gas, until I go crash. Whatever comes
Oh, I love the acapella, dude.
Whatever comes second, I'll be there with my weapon, pulling up in the Lexuses. One on both hands, so I guess them GS's was ambidextrous. Could've sworn I recipes, what's sending me messages? Okay, I need a free hand, mammogram. I got weed, drinking a handy cam, all of which is legal in Amsterdam. So say my name like Candyman, and I'ma come and fix you up like the handyman. But if you don't need a fix, girl, you gotta leave. You can't take that all at one time, you gotta breathe.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. If you're iced up, pull your sleeves out. Push a big truck, pull your keys out. Girls go wild and pull your D's out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let them hoes fight, pull a weave out. If a nigga act up, pull a desert ease out. When I pull a piece out, niggas like peace out.
Oh, that's the first one with like a longer outro. So Ludacris, when I think of Ludacris, gosh, I'm trying to think of the song that was on it. I played the crap out of Need for Speed Underground. This was back when like Fast and Furious was, which crazy, it's still around, but like first Fast and Furious had come out, and then the second one, you had Need for Speed Underground, which was all about like the body kits and the undercarriage lighting and spoilers and all of that stuff, the carbon fiber hoods. Man, I love playing that game. But there was a Ludacris song on there, so that's what I think of when I think of Ludacris. And also, Ludacris is still in the Fast and Furious franchise, right? I think he first made his appearance in Fast and the Furious 2. Ludacris has appeared as Tej Parker in 7 Fast and Furious films. He joined the franchise in the second film, yes, Too Fast, Too Furious. Returned for Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, The Fate of the Furious, F9, and Fast X. Yeah, that's what I remember. He had a big afro. Oh, why don't we take a look? Let's go down memory lane. Oh, yeah, okay. Boom. There he is. All right, let's see. Track 14. Okay, this is the one that bookends. So you have School Spirit, Skit 1, Skit, yeah, I said that right. School Spirit, Skit 1, then School Spirit, then School Spirit, Skit 2. Goodness, School Spirit, Skit 2. I don't know why that sounds weird. I feel like I'm saying School Spirit, Spit 2. And then you have Lil Jimmy Skit. So we'll see. We'll probably let a lot of these run. So here we go. Track 14. School Spirit, Skit 1.
Beat that. And your mother's saying, go to college, so you finish college and it's wonderful. You feel so good. And after all the partying and crazing, and don't forget about that drug habit you picked up at school, being around your peers, hey, now you'll get that $25,000 job a year, and you'll
It's like an infomercial.
all your money on crack cocaine. But it'll be your money. No more borrowing from mom for my high. So now you get your degree tattooed on your back. You're so excited about it. If you continue to work at the Gap after several
We're gonna have to look up whose name this is.
My God, you'll come in at an entry-level position. And when you do that, if you kiss
It
enough
sounds
ass,
familiar.
you'll move up to the next level, which is being the secretary's secretary. And boy, is that great. You get to take messages for the secretary who never went to college. She's actually
assistant to the
boss's
assistant
niece,
manager.
So now you're part of the family. You know what college does for you? Makes you really smart, man. All you kids want to talk in the back of the class. Not me, I listened. Okay? I was a hall monitor. This was meant to be. You know how many classes I took? Extra classes? No, I've never had sex, but you know what?
Dude, I know this voice.
Keeps me satisfied. When a lady walks with me and says, hey, you know what's sexy? I say, no, I don't know what it is, but I bet I can add up all the change in your purse very fast.
Okay, so I've got to look up who this is real quick. Un momento, por favor. DeRay Davis. Okay, I do not know who this is. Oh, okay. So he's been doing all the stuff in here. Got it. All right, here we go. School Spirit.
School spirit up for them. Alpha step, Omega step, Kappa step, Sigma step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, hecky no, that boy is raw. AKA step, Delta step, SG roll step, Zeta step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, hecky no, that boy.
Hecky no.
I'ma get on this TV, mama. I'ma put this down. I'ma make sure these light-skinned niggas never come back and
They're censoring all the curse words.
My own business. They say, oh, you graduated. No, I decided I was finished chasing y'all dreams and what you got planned. Now I spit it so hot, you got tan. Back to school and I hate it there. Everything I want, I gotta wait a year. This nigga graduated at the top of our class. I went to cheesecake, he was off for them and waited there. Alpha step, Omega step, Kappa step, Sigma step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, hecky no, that boy is raw. AKA step, Delta step, SG roll step, Zeta step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, hecky no.
It's got a little like Stomp the Yard feel to it.
For your Sora, bring more them girls I seen in the Aurora. Tammy, Becky, and Laura, Aura, Shirley. I'm tryna hit it early, like I'm in a hurry. See, that's that Doobie Kane, the young Pootie Tang, tippy towel. Rockefeller chain, yeah, that's my rapper style. Rosary piece, yeah, that's my Catholic style. Red and white ones, yeah, that's my Kappa style. And I ain't even pledged. Crack my head on the steering wheel, and I ain't even dead. If I can go through all that and still be breathing, it's been over, I'm here for a reason. Alpha step, Omega step, Kappa step, Sigma step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, hecky no, that boy is raw. AKA step, Delta step, SG roll step, Zeta step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, hecky no, that boy is raw. I feel a woo coming on, cuz. There was. I feel some woos coming on, cuz. A couple woos coming on, cuz. There they was. I feel a woo coming.
It's very like breaking the fourth wall.
Coming on, cuz. There was. A couple woos coming on, cuz. A couple woos coming on, cuz. There they was.
Let it roll.
going, man. You keep those books rolling. You pick up all those books that you're gonna read and not remember, and you roll, man. You get that associate's degree, okay? Then you get your bachelor's, then you get your master's, then you get your master's, then you get your doctorate. You go, man. And then when everybody says quit, you show them those degrees, man. When everyone says, hey, you're not working, you're not making any money, you say, you look at my degrees and you look at my life. Yeah, I'm 52. So what? Hate all you want, but
obviously
I'm
criticism
smart. I'm
against
so
the
smart. And I'm in school. These guys out
education
here,
system.
making money all these ways, and I'm spending mine to be smart. You know why? Because when I die, buddy, you know what's gonna keep me warm? That's right, those degrees.
Dude, I wonder if that idea of keep me warm, those degrees is trying to play on the word degrees, like obviously is in temperature, or if it's just meant kind of like covering yourself in the paper. Maybe both. I did want to see if there's any information on why they censored themselves in this track. College is a great place to smoke weed, great place to have shady hookups, but not the best place to learn stuff, or so this song says. As Mark Twain once supposedly said, I've never let my schooling interfere with my education. Yeah, I think that's a good distinction we can talk about in a second. This song uses an old school Aretha Franklin sample from the song Spirit in the Dark. Aretha gave Kanye clearance for the sample on the condition the song didn't have profanity. Oh my gosh, which is why this song is edited even on the explicit version of the album. Fortunately, there are uncensored versions available on the internet. That is so funny. Because technically they're still cursing in the song. Oh man, I was hoping I could find an answer to that. What was the other thing I was thinking about? Oh yeah, I've never let my schooling interfere with my education. Because yeah, I think we should be critical of the education system. I think a lot of it is a racket. And a lot of people spend a lot of money, get into a lot of debt, and ultimately don't get the doors open for them that they were kind of promised. I do think there's something to be said, and each person kind of has to choose their own path, right? The way that my wife and I have worked, we have 3 children. My oldest is 15, and they're incredible students, wonderful human beings, kind, but they also do really, really well in school. And I attribute a lot of that to my wife. She's just really great about like all the good stuff that, I mean, obviously I do my part, of course, but I have to just give her a lot of credit. She's very, she's just good about like asking and checking in and following up, and then together we challenge them and all those things that you do. But she's just been such an amazing support system for them to help, you know, them excel in their education. I am very much more on the side of like, I dropped out of high school because I was in drugs and just doing terrible, and then encountered Jesus. He flipped my world upside down, and I was so far behind in school, and I knew I needed a change, you know, and so I ended up dropping out and getting my GED, and then I went into a school of ministry. And so for me, like I've taught myself everything, you know. I have a design business, so I do anything and everything in the design world, from, you know, logo and branding to social media content, video, photography. I have a wedding videography business, and I've done a bunch of different other things on the way that I've kind of started and created. And I've just always been that person that's like, if I'm interested in something, I'm going to go learn it. And so I think that that's the spirit everybody should carry. But the way we've kind of compromised within marriage is that, and I could fully get on board with this, is we want to give them every option available. And so to just begin from the place of like, oh, college sucks, it can't do anything for you, therefore you never achieve a place to where college, and especially affordable college, is an option for you, you've kind of pulled that off the table. Versus for us, we keep them in this like, I mean, my 15-year-old has a photography business. He saved up and bought his own camera. And I think a lot of that's just them kind of watching me pursue things that I'm interested in, and how can you make it something that you could also earn a living off of. So anyways, all that being said, we've tried to keep them with that mindset, you know, but at the same time, let's keep all the options on the table. Because I do think there's a lot of people that, if they have the right mindset, can attend college, build friendships, can learn valuable things. But a lot of that too is the process of learning, the art of learning, and making connections. And you know, how many businesses have started out of college? A couple of friends get together and start a company or have an idea and all those different things. And so I don't think those things are solely achieved through college. I think that's a bad way of helping I think it's a bad way of raising someone to think, is that college is going to be answer to everything for you. But I do think, kind of like I said, having that balanced approach of, well, you've got options. So for our kids, if they want to go to college, they'll have that opportunity. If they want to go to a trade school, they've got that opportunity. If they want to go to the military, if they want to start a business, whatever it is. So that's just the way that we've kind of set things out for them. But I do think the promise of, if you go to college, just spend the money, it doesn't matter, you'll get your degree, everything will be solved for you. I think that's a terrible way to lead people. Okay. Track 17. This is a skit, so we'll probably just let the skit play into track 18. Here we go. This is called Lil Jimmy Skit.
Hey, Jimmy, where you going? I don't know where I'm going. My dad died.
That voice.
He left me his degrees. My mom would always say, Dad, why don't you work? But he just kept learning. All the other kids' parents were working and saving up money for school. And I was actually in school all while my dad was in school. He was so greedy with degrees, he took my degree. And now, I'm just glad he left me these, because all the regular homeless people have newspaper, and look what I have. These are documented. My father left them to me, and I'm gonna leave them to my kids. I'm gonna learn too. I'm gonna get super smart, so I too can die without money, but I'll be the smartest dead guy. Who has that?
Just a hint of cynicism. Okay. What the heck?
We in the streets, player, get your mail. It's only two places you end up, either dead or in jail. Still know where to go. Still know where to go. Now throw your hands up, hustlers, busters, boosters, ho. Everybody, fuck that. Still know where to go. Still know where to go.
United States, no love, no breaks, low brow, high stakes, crack smoke, black folks, Big Macs, fat folks, ecstasy capsules, presidential scandals, everybody move. 2 words, most deaf, K West, hot shit, calm down, get back, ghetto people got this, game porn.
I love this rhythm.
Cock shit, we won't stop shit.
Cadence.
Move. 2 words, BKNY, Bed-Stuy, too hard, too hungry, too many, that's why these streets no game, can't ball, don't play, heavy traffic, 1 lane, everybody move. 2 words, most deaf, blackjack, hot shit, calm down, get back, ghetto people got this, game porn lock, gun porn cock, we won't stop, everybody move.
Now throw your hands up, hustlers, busters, boosters, ho. Everybody, fuck that. Still know where to go. Still know where to go.
Got a choir on this one. Boys Choir of Harlem.
Everybody, fuck that. Still know where to go.
Hey yo, 2 words, Chi-Town, Southside, worldwide, cause I rep that till I fucking die. 1 neck, 2 chains, 1 waist, 2 gats, 1 wall, 20 plaques, dudes pay, give me that. I am limelight, blueprint, 5 mics, go get his rhyme like, should've been signed twice. Most imitated, Grammy nominated, hotel accommodated, cheerleader prom dated, barbershop player hated, mom and pop bootlegged it, felt like it rained to the roof caved in.
Oh, you hear the strings?
Raised me crazy, so I live by 2 words. Fuck
can't let them change me. Cause on judgment day, you gon' blame me. Look, God, it's the same me. And I basically know now we get racially profiled, puffed up and hosed down, pimped up and hold down. Plus I got a whole city to hold down. From the bottom, so the top's the only place to go now.
Throw your hands up, busters, boosters, everybody fuck that. Still know where to go. Still know where to go.
2 words, freeway, 2 letters, AR. Turn your rap niggas to 2 words, fast runners. Like Jackie Joyner, you better sleep with your burner. They eat ski, blow a reef through your car, my God. 2 words, no guns, break arms, break necks, break back, Steven Seagal free. Young boss, freshman of the rock. With the beef in the pot, Jason for his dogs and raw. This shit your squad, better fend for yourself. And you screaming out 4 words, sin for the law. 2 words, freeway, slightly retarded. Fuck around, throw a clip in your artist, you and his broad.
White, blue, black, calm down, move back. Motherfuckers asking who is that? You know it's the almighty Black Jack. Most, Jeff, hey, West, ghetto people get this shit off your chest. North and south to the east and the west. Black Jack Johnson, there's no contest. Just show it to 'em like. Let me hear that. Just some 2-track records.
More strings. Almost sounds more like a fiddle. Whoa, that one was a standout for me. Man, such a cool concept too, the 2 words. Loved the cadence on that one. Let's see. Oh, please give me more information than just this. Dedicated to the titular purpose, the verses are done with 2 words or 2 stressed syllables for every beat, quarter of bar. Yes. Yes. Kanye spoke about the song in an interview. Take a deep breath. When you hear 2 words and you hear after my second verse and that choir goes up, but the choir starts before my verse is over because I just had to keep spitting. And the choir goes up to the second part and that little 14-year-old boy hits that crescendo note before it gets to Freeway's verse. And the piano sprinkles behind Freeway's verse. And after Freeway's verse, we don't go to the original chorus, but we go to an amp out that a choir would do for real. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. When you think about the $10,000 I spent on them, and I had to go to some place in the Hamptons or near the Hamptons that looked like Camp Crystal Lake off a scary movie and round the Harlem Boys choir up after the label had countlessly never listened to me, and then finally listened to me and tried to force me to get the Hezekiah Walker choir because they're only $3,500. But after they did it, it wasn't really good, and I was set on getting the Harlem Boys choir, so they already recorded with another choir. I got those 16 boys all in the room and designed that whole track for them to sing that. And the way Mos Def's voice sounds on that, red, black, green, and the way we put an effect on the piano so it sounds like it's an electric guitar, but it's not. It's just like an amp-driven guitar. And it hits the crescendo at the end, so it's like 3 endings. I do that on so many formats. I gave you 3 endings on Through the Wire video. I gave you 3 endings on 2 words, and then I hear that, and they gave me 4 out of 5. Very cool, man. You just thinking about all that went into it, and him meticulously building the track. We will have this video over on Patreon as well. Yeah, no, $10,000 well spent, my man. That's a standout for me. That, was it Slow Jams, Jesus Walks? Those are all standouts for me on this album. Okay. Track number 19, Through the Wire.
can't stop me from rapping, can they? Can they hop? I spit
This
it
is
through
cool.
the wire, man. There's too much stuff on my heart right now, man. I gladly risk
You
it
hear
all.
that high-pitched singing in a lot of different tracks from people, especially in John Bellion stuff.
Y'all don't really understand how I feel right now, man. It's your boy Kanye Chitter. Chi-Town, what's going on?
Okay, so when he's saying Chi-Town, he's definitely talking about Chicago.
Yeah, I drink a boost for breakfast, an insure for dessert. Somebody order pancakes, I just sip the scissor. That right there could drive a sane man berserk. Not to worry, Mr. Ace to the Izzles back to Wizard. How do you console my mom or give her light support? Telling her son's own life.
Okay, so this was from his accident.
Feel on the plane, scared as hell that a guy looked like Emmett Till. She was with me before the deal. She been trying to be mine. She a Delta, so she been throwing that dynasty sign. No use me trying to be lying. I've been trying to be signed, trying to be a millionaire. How I used 2 lifelines in the same hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Died. The doctor said I had
That millionaire line?
Jamaican man story on MTV, and I ain't trying to make a band. I swear this right here, history in the making, man.
I really apologize to everyone right now if it's unclear at all, man. They got my mouth wired shut for like...
Oh, like he's rapping through the wire.
You know, I had reconstructive surgery on my jaw. I looked in the mirror, half of my jaw was in the back of my mouth, man. I couldn't believe it. But I'm still here for y'all right now, man. This is what I got to say right here, dog.
Yeah, turn me up, yeah. What if somebody from the shadow was ill? Got a deal on the hottest rap label around. But he wasn't talking about coke and birds, it was more like spoken word. Except he's really putting it down. And he explained the story about how blacks came from glory and what we need to do in the game. Good dude, bad night, right place, wrong time, in the blink of an eye. His whole life changed. If you could feel how my face felt, you would know how Mace felt. Thank God I ain't too cool for the safe belt. I swear to God, driver 2 wanna sue. I got a lawyer for the case to keep us in my safe. My dogs couldn't tell if I look like Tom Cruise on Vanilla Sky. It was televised. It's been an accident like Geico. They thought I was burned up like Pepsi did Michael. I must got an angel, cause look how death missed his ass. Unbreakable, what you thought they call me Mr. Glass? Look back on my life like the ghost of Christmas past. Toys R Us where I used to spend that Christmas cash. And I still won't grow up, I'm a grown ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did. But I'm a champion, so I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire, spit my soul through the wire.
You know what I'm saying? When the doctor told me I had I was gonna have to have a plate in my chin, I said, dog, did you realize I'll never make it on a plane now? It's bad enough I got all this jewelry on. She can't be serious, man.
Yo, that one's a standout for me as well. Something about it, and there are so many good lines in there. I'm really curious because it does sound like he's rapping, like with maybe something in his mouth. Let's see. Let me find it. Okay. October 2002, Kanye crashed his car, fractured his jaw. The Through the Wire title comes from the fact Kanye recorded the original version while his mouth was still wired shut. So, is what's on the album like that? Or did they kind of just replicate, well, you know, him maybe having something in his mouth and trying to talk, or kind of doing it in a funny way? I'm going to keep on making good music for the fans, but I know there'll never ever be another Through the Wire ever. Through the Wire could be a song on an album with a lot of other mediocre songs you have to give that album. Kanye explained the incident was a blessing in disguise. The only thing this accident is saying is, I am about to hand you the world. Just know at any given time I can take it away from you. To nearly lose your life, to nearly lose your mouth, your voice, your whole face as a rapper, and I had to be on TV. My face looks crazy to me now, but I have to just thank God for the situation I'm in. Through the Wire is the worst thing that could have possibly happened to me, and now it's obviously the best thing. Look how it exploded, and it made people care, and it made people realize I was a human being. What was Chaka Khan said about the song, on how she felt insulted when the song came out featuring different altered vocals on her parts. He called me when he just got out of the hospital. He said, "You were so instrumental in my healing process. I changed the words a little bit to the song, but I had to eat through a wire. Jaws wired shut through a straw. It meant that much to me. It really got my heart, tugged at my strings. I was like, yeah, use it," she recalled. Then when it came out, I was pissed. It was a little insulting. Not insulting. I thought it was stupid. If I'd known he was going to do that, I would have said, hell no. That's so funny. Man, there are a few things that stood out to me. Oh, I'm curious about this Emmett Till. He said looking like Emmett Till? Oh, okay. Kanye likens the facial damage of Emmett Till, a black teen. Oh, not funny at all. Who was brutally murdered in 1955 for allegedly whistling at a white woman. Like Till, Kanye was also raised in Chicago. Oh, it's hard to look at, man. Jeez. It get me emotional. Till's mother insisted on an open casket funeral for Jet magazine, ran photos to publicize the brutality of the murder. Gosh. Well done. Yeah, on the millionaire line, using 2 lifelines. I'm out here trying to be a millionaire. How'd I use 2 lifelines from obviously the show How to Be a Millionaire. The reference to Michael Jackson with Pepsi, because it was in filming a Pepsi commercial, right? There was a pyrotechnic that went off that burnt his hair. I was curious too. Like I said, I've mentioned John Bellion quite a bit, but I know this album meant so much to him. John Bellion has a song where he raps or sings or whatever, kind of like with a sick voice. Like he, almost like if you were to plug your nose or you had a cold or something. It was... No, it's not bad for my health. Yeah, I can't remember which song it is. It's one where he's kind of like slow rapping. It could be from Adult. No, I don't think it's from... Yeah, it could be from Adult Swim. I don't know. But I wonder if that was kind of in his mind. Like, hey, Kanye did this one song where like his voice, you know, obviously kind of talking through a wire. If he was like, I want to do something like that. Okay. This is the second to last track. Track 20. Titled Family Business. Get the business.
How your son? He made the team this year? He said he wasn't tall enough.
All the glitter.
It's gonna be all about family.
Yeah, we're gonna cook this Sunday. Okay?
Reality.
Let's come by.
Is what you live.
That's your new girlfriend?
This is family business, and this is for the family that can't be with us. And this is for my cousin locked down, oh, the answer's in us. That's why I spit it in my song, so sweet like
Love
a
the piano.
Granny's picture, now that you're gone, it hit us. Super hard on Thanksgiving and Christmas, this can't be right. Yo, you heard the track I did, man, this can't be life. Somebody please say grace so I could save face and have a reason to cover my face. I even made you a plate, soul food, know how Granny do it. Monkey bread
That's
on
sweet.
the side, know how the family do it. When I brought her, why the car had to look all through it. As kids, we used to laugh. Who knew that life would move this fast? Who knew I have to look at you through a glass and look? You tell me you ain't did it, then you ain't did it. And if you did, then that's family business.
love the way they're doing that. Curious to see what this is maybe sampled from.
This is family business, and this is for everybody standing with us. Come on, let's take a family Grammy picture. Abby, remember when they ain't believe in me? Now she like, see, that's my cousin on TV. Now we getting it and we gon' make it, and they gon' hate it, and I'm his favorite. I can't deny it, I'm a straight rider, but when we get together, be electric sliding. Grandma, get them shook up. Oh no, don't open the photo book up. I got a Aunt Ruth that can't remember your name, but I bet them Polaroids are sent her down memory lane. You know that one auntie, you don't mean to be rude, but every holiday nobody eating a food, and you don't wanna stay there, cause them your worst cousins. Got roaches at they crib like them your first cousins. Act like you ain't took a bath with your cousin. Fit 3 in the bed. If it's 6 of y'all, I'm talking about 3 by the head and 3 by the leg. But you ain't have to tell my girl I used to pee in the bed.
Let the sun come out and all the children sing. Rain, 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 go away.
Yeah.
And all the children sing.
I woke up early this morning with a new state of mind, a creative way to rhyme without using knives and guns. Keep your nose out the sky, keep your heart to God, and keep your face to the rising sun. All my niggas from the Shies, my family, dog. And my niggas ain't my guys, they my family, dog. I feel like one day you'll understand me, dog. You can still love your man and be manly, dog. You ain't gotta get heated at every house warming. Sitting here grilling people like George Foreman, while Uncle Ray and Aunt Sheila always performing. Second she storm out, then he storming. Y'all gon' sit down, have a good time this reunion, and drink some wine like communion, and act like everything fine. And if it isn't, we ain't letting everybody in our family business.
They don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing.
All the glitter is not gold. It's not reality. Real is what you believe. And I don't care.
They don't mean nothing. All these fancy things, I tell you that all
is not gold. It's not reality. Real is what you believe.
all these things.
CLK Mercedes-Benz. Mommy and Daddy, can you please stop fighting? Let's get Stevie out of jail.
Man, that's another standout for me on this album. Kanye is an excellent producer, but composer. Like, his composition on these is so good. Knowing when to add, when to pull away, to bring in children voices, choirs, different instrumentation. Man, it's so good. And he really nailed the sound of this, the atmosphere for it. It almost makes me think of a playroom. And if this was the close to the album, I mean, it'd be a perfect close. I listened to an album recently. It's a band called The Warning. It's a trio, these sisters, these Mexican sisters, and they're a rock band. And they were great. But one thing I noted was that their last track on the album, I just said, like, when it finished, it just didn't feel like a close to me. And that's hard to really explain. But I feel like a close should feel like kind of this closure, you know, this almost like wrap up. And it felt like it just ended. So I know there's one more track, and it could be similar to what J. Cole did, where, was it in 2014 Forest Hills Drive? He had an outro that was really long. I listened to the whole thing when I did my reaction to that. And so I'm curious if the close will be kind of like that, some comments and banter and stuff. But if this was the close to the album, it'd be a perfect close. I am curious. I want to learn a little bit more about this song. The stories in this song are not actually all about Kanye's family. Per Complex, Terry Torre, who sings They Don't Mean a Thing toward the end, helped Kanye with the stories for the song. Kanye was like, I need this to be about real life family, recalled Terry. I'm the oldest of 48 grandkids on my mom's side, and I'm the middle of 36 grandkids on my father's side. So when he said, that's crazy, I need material, I was like, I got plenty of material. Terry went on to tell Kanye about taking baths with her cousins, sleeping 6 in a bed, and her auntie who was known for her bad cooking. In fact, at the end, when Kanye says, let's get Stevie out of jail, he's actually referring to Terry's godbrother. Oh, that's it. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, great song, dude. All right, well, let's get in. This is a long one. Track 21, titled Last Call.
Yo, fuck you, Kanye, first and foremost, for making me do this shit, motherfucker. I had to throw everybody out the motherfucking room because they're fucking.
I'd like to propose a toast. I said toast, motherfucker. La 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 la. And I am. And they ask me, I tell them. Raise your glasses to the sky. This is the last call for alcohol for the.
That's another John Bellion line.
So get your
obviously a Kanye line.
The all around the world digital underground Pac. The Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer of the rock. I take my chain, my 15 seconds of fame, and come back next year with the whole fucking game. Ain't nobody expect Kanye to end up on top. They expected that college dropout to drop and it flop. Then maybe he stopped, saving all the good beats for himself. Rockefellers only niggas that help. My money was thinner than Sean Paul goatee hair. Now John Paul goatee air, cologne fill the air. Yeah, wow. They say he bougie, he big-headed. Would you please stop talking about how my dickhead is? Flow infectious, give me 10 seconds. I have a buzz bigger than insects in Texas. It's funny how wasn't nobody interested. To the night I almost killed myself in Lexus. Now I am. And they ask me, I tell them. Raise your glasses to the sky. This is the last call for alcohol for the. So get your ass up off the wall. Now is Kanye the most overlooked? Yes, sir. Now is Kanye the most overbooked? Yes, sir. Do the fans want the feeling of a Tribe Called Quest? But all they got left is this guy called West. That'll take Freeway, throw him on tracks with most death. You call him Kweli or Kweli. I put him on songs with Jay-Z. I'm the Gap like Banana Republic and Old Navy. And ooh, it come out sweeter than Old Sadie. Nice as Bum B when I met him at the Source Awards. Girl he had with him ass coulda won the Horse Awards. And I was almost famous.
Took a pause for that.
Everybody love Kanye, I'm almost reigning. Some say he arrogant, can y'all blame him? It was straight embarrassing how y'all played him. Last year shopping my demo, I was trying to shine. Every motherfucker told me that I couldn't rhyme. Now I can let these dream killers kill my self-esteem, or use my arrogance as a steam to power my dreams. I use it as my gas, so they say that I'm gassed. But without it, I'll be last, so I ought to last. So I don't listen to the suits behind the desk no more. You niggas wear suits cause you can't dress no more. You can't say shit to Kanye West no more. I rock 20,000 people, I was just on tour, nigga. I'm kinda Louis Vuitton Don. Bought my mom a purse, now she Louis Vuitton mom.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And I was dealt, I changed my cards. I prayed to the skies and I changed my stars. I went to the malls and I balled too hard. Oh my God, is that a black card? I turned around and replied, why yes, but I prefer the term African American Express. Brains, power, and muscle like
Is it gonna be this the whole time?
you know what I've been
Just flexing?
y'all niggas on that lyrical shit. Mayonnaise color bins, I push miracle whips, and I am.
Gosh, dude.
And they ask me.
And by flexing, I mean lyrically.
Raise your glasses to the sky. Yeah. This is the last call for alcohol for my niggas. So get your ass up off the wall. Oh. So this A&R and Rockefeller named Hip Hop picked the Truth beat for Beanie. And when I was in a session with him, I had my demo with me, you know, like I always do. And I played the song. He's like, "Who's that spitting?" I'm like, "It's me." He's like, "Oh, okay." He started talking to me on the phone, going back and forth, just asking me to send him beats. And I think he's trying to get into managing producers because he had this other kid named Just Blaze he was messing with. And he was friends with my mentor, No ID. And No ID told him, "Look, man, if you want to mess with Kanye, you gotta tell him that you like the way he rap." I don't know if he's gassing me in that, but he's like, he want to manage me as a rapper and a producer. I'm like, oh, shit. I was messing with D-Dot also. People like this talk about the Ghost production, but that's how I got in the game. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. So, you know, after they picked that Truth beat, I was figuring I was gonna get some more work.
Got horns on this?
Shit just wasn't popping off like that. I was staying in Chicago. I had my own apartment, and I'll be doing like just beats for local acts just to try to keep the lights on and be able to go out and buy, get a Pelly off layaway, get some Jordans or something, get a Techno Marine. That's what we wore back then. I made this one beat where I spit up this Harold Melvin sample. I played it for Hip over the phone. He's like, "Oh, yo, that shit is crazy."
I like this.
Jay might want it for this compilation album he's doing called The Dynasty. And at that time, like the drums really wasn't sounding right to me, so I went and I was listening to Dre Chronic 2001 at that time, and really I just like bit the drums off Explosive and put it like with a sped up sample, and that was kind of like my whole style where it started when he rapped on This Can't Be Life. And that was like really the first beat of that kind that was on the Dynasty album. I could say that was the resurgence of the soul sound. You know, I got to come in and track the beat, and at that time I was still with my other management. I really wanted to roll with hip hop. I just needed some fresh air, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been there for a while. I appreciate what they did for me, but you know, it's a time in every man's life where you got to make a change and try to move on to the next level. That day I came and I tracked the beat and I got to meet Jay-Z, and he said, "Oh, you a real soulful dude." He played the song because he already spit his verse by the time I got to the studio. You know, he do it in one take. He said, "Tell me what you think of this." And I heard it and I was thinking like, man, I really wanted more like the simple type Jay-Z. I ain't want like the more introspective, complicated rap, or in my personal opinion. So he asked me what you think of it, and I was like, man, this shit tight. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna tell him. And I was on the train, man, you know. So after that, I went back home. Man, I'm just in Chicago. I'm trying to do my thing. You know, I got groups, I got acts. I'm trying to get on, and like, wasn't nothing really like popping off the way it should have been. One of my homies, that was one of my artists, he got signed, but it was supposed to really go through my production company, but he ended up going straight with the company. So like, I'm straight holding the phone, getting the bad news that dude was trying to leave my company, and I got evicted at the same time. Gosh. So I went down there and tracked the beats from him. I took that money, came back, packed all my shit up in a U-Haul, maybe about 10 days before I had to actually get out. So I didn't have to deal with the landlord because he's a jerk. Me and my mother drove to Newark, New Jersey. I hadn't even seen my apartment. I remember when I pulled up, I unpacked all my shit. You know, we went to IKEA, I bought a bed, I put the bed together myself.
My wife and I's first furniture is all IKEA.
I made was Heart of the City.
In Walmart.
And Beans was still working on his album at that time, so I came up there to Baseline. It was Beans' birthday, matter of fact, and I played like 7 beats. And you know, I guess he was in his zone. He already had the beats that he wanted. I did nothing like it already at that time. But then Jay walked in. I remember he had a Gucci bucket hat on. I remember like it was yesterday. And Hip Hop said, "Yo, play that one beat for him." So I played Heart of the City. And really, I made Heart of the City. I really wanted to get that beat to DMX. Then I played another beat. Then I played another beat. And I remember that Gucci bucket. He took it and like put it over his face. And he made his faces like, ooh. 2 days later, I'm in baseline and I seen Dame. Dame didn't know who I was. I was like, yo, what's up? I'm Kanye.
Yo, you that kid Kanye?
You that kid that gave all the beats to Jay? Yo, this nigga got classics to your beats, B.
Jay got classics?
Yeah, he talking shit. I'm like, oh shit. And all this time, I'm starstruck, man. I'm still thinking about, I'm picturing these niggas on the show. The streets is watching or whatever. I'm looking, these are superstars in my eyes. And they still are, So, Jay came in. And he spit all these songs like in 1 day and in 2 days. I gotta bring up one thing, to go back in the story. The day I did the Can't Be Life beat, I tracked it. I remember Lenny Esser's there. He had some Louis Vuitton sneakers on. He think he fly. And hip hop was there. I think Tata, John Manelli, a bunch of people. I didn't know all these people at the time. They was in the room. And I said, yo, Jay, I can rap. And I spit this rap that said, I'm killing y'all niggas on that lyrical shit. Mayonnaise color bins, I push miracle whips. And I saw his eyes light up when I said that line. But the rap was like real whack and shit. So that's all the response. He said, man, that was tight. And that was it. I ain't get no deal. Okay, fast forward. So, Blueprint, H to the Izzo, my first hit single. And I just took that poly, built relationships with people. And my relationship with Kweli, I think, was one of the best things that ever happened to my career as a rapper. Because, of course, later, he allowed me to go on tour with him. Man, I appreciate, I love him for that. And at this time, I didn't have a deal. I had songs, and I had relationships with all these A&Rs, so they wanted beats from me. So they call me over, they play them some beats. Give me a beat that sound like Jay-Z, they dick riders, whatever. So I'll play them these post-Blueprint beats or whatever, and then I'll play my shit. I'll be like, yo, but I rap too. I guess they was looking at me crazy, because I ain't have a jersey on or whatever. Everybody out there, listen here, I played them Jesus Walks, and they didn't sign me. You know what happened? It was some A&Rs that fuck with me though, but then like the heads, it'll be somebody at the company that I say nah. Like Dave Lighty fuck with me. My nigga Mel brought me to a bunch of labels. Jessica Rivera, man.
He really worked for it.
If y'all don't sign Kanye,
I'm not gonna say nothing to mess my promotion up.
y'all niggas stupid.
Let's just say I ain't get my deal. The nigga
You
that
let her say it.
I mean, he wasn't even the nigga. The person that actually kicked everything off was Joe 3H from Capitol Records. He wanted to sign me really bad. Dame was like, yo, you gotta deal with Capitol. Okay, man, just make sure it's not whack.
Make sure it's not whack.
And then one day I just went ahead and played it. I wanted to play some songs.
Love how he has the people speaking in on it.
Young Guru and Dame was in the room. So I played, actually, it's a song you'll never hear. Or maybe I might use it so it's called Wow. I go to Jacob with 25,000. You go with 2,500. Wow. I got 11 plaques on my walls right now. You got your first gold single. Damn, nigga, wow. Like the chorus, I'm like, don't bite that chorus because I might still use it. So I played that song for him. And he's like, oh shit.
Oh shit. It's not even whack.
I ain't gonna front, it's kinda hot.
It's actually kinda hot.
Like they still weren't looking at me like a rapper. And I'm sure Dame figured like, man, if he do a whole album, if his raps is whack, at least we could throw Cam on every song and say the album, So Dame took me into the hallway. He's like, yo, man, B, you don't want a brick. You don't want a brick.
You don't want to catch a brick.
You gotta be under an umbrella. You get rained on. I told Hip Hop, and Hip Hop was like, oh, word? Actually, even with that, I was still about to take the deal with Capitol because it was already on the table and because of my relationship with 3H. That, because I told him I was going to do it. I'm a man of my word. I was going to roll what I said I was going to do. Then, I'm not going to name no names, but people told me, oh, he's just a producer rapper, and told 3H that, told the heads of the Capitol. And right the day, I'm talking about, I planned out everything I was going to do, man. I had picked out clothes. I already started booking studio sessions. I started arranging my album, thinking of marketing schemes. Man, I was ready to go. And they had mail call me. They said, yo, Capitol pulled on the deal.
Yo, Capitol pulled out of the deal.
And, I told them that Rockefeller was interested. And I don't know if they thought that was just something I was saying to gas him up to try to push the price up or whatever. I went up. I called G. I said, man.
Love how they pulled the music out.
That deal with Rockefeller?
It's back in. That, my friends. I got a little headphone line there. Don't want to mess up my beautiful hair. That, my friends, is a great way to close this album. From a just song standpoint, you know, obviously the previous song, great way to shut it off, but this was really good because it also, and honestly, it gives like, it's almost like an interview, which is super cool. Information that I've loved hearing, because I looked a little bit at Kanye before filming this, you know, and saw kind of his history as a producer, but hearing that like he really wanted to get on, like he felt like he had more to offer, and just the hustle to make it happen. And also even just with this track, the artistic vision in it, you know, not just talking, but he has the beat, and then obviously there's kind of the you call it the chorus that's in there, but also when he's talking about specific people, having sound bites from them, that little thing, man, it makes it so much bigger. It almost feels like a crossover event, like the Flintstones and the Jetsons, or like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. You're like, oh, they keep, you know, show up in your favorite show. Really, really cool, man. Absolutely amazing way to close out this album. And I found every bit of it super interesting. Okay. I guess my final thoughts on this album is just, I get it. Even being someone that didn't really understand everything that was going on contextually at the time, that's one thing that I, in retrospect, the fact that I have to view everything in retrospect, and I don't really understand the atmosphere and everything that was going on and the sounds that were present at the time, and how maybe certain albums broke out or explored new sounds, or all these different things, kind of the cultural impact of the moment gets somewhat lost on me just because I don't have the full context. But even hearing this now, 20 plus years down the road as of filming this, like I understand, because apart from any context and it being that old, it still holds up to this day. To me, at least. Like, if you said, hey, here's this new album, you should listen to it, I'd listen to it and fully believe you that it released today. So I feel like that's got to count for something. Really interested in continuing to explore Kanye's discography, Ye's discography. I will probably keep hopping around to a few different people as we are also progressing through J. Cole's discography. But I want to hear Kendrick and some of these other guys. But we will, with all of them, we'll eventually go through all of their discographies. But this was really cool. I'm looking forward to listening back through it and just picking up on more and more that I didn't necessarily, because obviously the first time you're really just taking it all in. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I mentioned, music videos, live performances, behind the scenes content, stuff like that will all be up on Patreon. So feel free to check that out. I have other stuff up there you might be interested in as well. And let me know your thoughts in the comments on this album, standouts for you, things that I missed, all of that. We'll have a great conversation in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.